for today's video, as you guys can probably tell by the title if you clicked it, this is going to be an inspired makeup tutorial by Ariana Grande's song from her new album, Dangerous Woman. This is going to be a makeup inspired tutorial from her music video, Let Me Love You. I have been completely obsessed with this album that she debuted. I heard it out when I was back in training, and when the music videos came out, I fell in love with the way that her makeup was done, the way that the song came out, the videos. So I decided to do, in honor of the videos, I decided to do a inspired makeup tutorial. And yeah, this is just like a really nice like pink look. It's not too dramatic. It's not like really out there, so it's just a really soft makeup. Ariana Grande is known a lot for not using very dramatic makeup, so this tutorial is pretty easy to make and it was really fun to do. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Just take in mind that this is an inspired makeup tutorial, so not everything is going to be the same as how she has it. It's something that I created inspired of like the pictures and the video and how she had her makeup. So like my eyebrows and like, you know, the lipstick, everything's not going to be the same, but I am going to try to recreate what she had on. So just keep that in mind. But if you do like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, as well as to subscribe to my channel to keep up with my videos. If you are interested in seeing how I created this inspired makeup tutorial, then just keep on watching and we'll start the video. Hey guys! So for today, I'm going to be starting off with some acne wipes that I got from the drugstore. These are really great wipes that I love to use to take off any excess makeup that I have on my face or anything, any like foundation or any type of makeup that I have on my face. It's always good to just wipe off anything that you can have left over, so you have and start off with a clean canvas. So next, we're going to start moisturizing our face. So here I'm grabbing my moisturizer and I'm just applying it on like the 4 points of my face and just blending that out and making sure to rub that all into my skin and just make sure that my skin is completely moisturized. I love moisturizing my skin because, believe it or not, even if I have oily skin, I always have to moisturize my skin just to keep it nice and smooth, and it prevents me from breaking out. So next I'm going to be grabbing, as always, my favorite Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color medium. This is actually a little bit too light for me, but it's all I had. And here I'm grabbing my Morphe E8 brush, and I'm going to be using that to blend out all of the concealer on my eyelid. I'm going to be using this concealer as a primer to set my eyes and just prime it before the eyeshadow. I need it to be light because we are using kind of pinkish and more light colors, so I needed it to be a little bit lighter than my skin tone in order for those colors to really pop out for my skin. So next, here we're grabbing the banana powder from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and here with my Morphe I think it's E18, I'm not quite sure, or E3. I'm going to be using this to set my lids and just set my eyelids before the eyeshadow, just so that it doesn't crease. So now grabbing my favorite Manny MUA and Makeup Geek palette. I have been obsessed with this palette for like the longest. I've been using it mainly to create a bunch of looks, but I'm going to be using this beautiful color. It's like a nice peach champagne color. So next I'm going to be using the color from L'Oreal's Infallible 24-Hour Infallible eyeshadows, and this is in Amber Rush. I am obsessed with this color. It has been one of my favorites for years, and it's just such great pigmentation, and they're really great eyeshadows. So next I'm going to be grabbing this color, and this is in the color Mars. This is a beautiful red color, and I'm just going to be setting that on top of my eyes. It's going to be used lightly because it is a very pigmented and dark red, so I'm just going to be feathering on that onto my eyelid just so that it doesn't go on too harsh. So next I'm going to be grabbing this brown color, and this is Aphrodite and this is like a really nice cool tone brown or warm tone brown. It's a very dark brown, but I'm going to be dabbing that lightly onto the crease just to make that more like sunken in eye effect, so that it looks like you actually have a really nice crease, because I have hooded eyes. So here I'm going to be using my Girlactik eyeliner, and this is one that I got from my BoxyCharm. I am actually really in love with this eyeliner. It's so precise, and the felt tip is just so thin that it helps me get that desired really sharp cat eye eyeliner that I really like. So I have been in love with this eyeliner. It has pretty much come up to par with my Kat Von D tattoo liner, so I've actually been seeing myself grab this one more and more often. Okay, so now once again I'm going to be grabbing my Fit Me concealer again, and I'm just going to be placing that on my red areas and the little blemishes that I have on my face, and I'm going to be using a beauty blender to just blend that all out, just making sure to get rid of all the redness that I have around my nose, the corners of my nose, on my forehead, and on those blemishes that I do have on my face since I did break out. Next, grabbing on my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. I'm obsessed with this primer. I'm going to be using that on my face since I do have oily skin. This helps a lot with my oily skin, and it helps keep my skin nice and smooth and soft and matte, and it really controls the oils. So I feel like this is one of the products that works best for my skin, and it's actually a drugstore product, so you know, it's better for my pocket. So next, grabbing my E.l.f Flawless foundation in the color Caramel and my Morphe E44 brush, I'm going to be using that to buff all this foundation into my face, and I'm just going to be blending that out with this brush and making sure to go in circular motions to evenly apply this foundation out on my face. I have been in love with this foundation. It is one of my favorite drugstore foundations, along with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, but this one comes out basically really well for the price that it is. E.l.f. products are not that expensive, and they are a pretty good bargain for the quality that it is. So I find this foundation really well, and it just cost me $6, which is actually really great. So next I'm going to be using my OFRA Oil Control Pressed Skin Powder, and I'm going to be using this with this other Morphe brush. I'm going to have all the brushes listed down below because I don't really have them in memory, but I'm going to be using this to apply this onto my T-zone and my oil areas, as well as a little bit on my face with the rest of it that was left on the brush. So here I'm going to be grabbing my NYX HD Concealer in the color Medium, and I'm going to be applying this under my eyes. I'm not going to be applying this on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, or my chin, because Ariana Grande doesn't seem to have a lighter skin area on her forehead, on her cupid's bow, or her chin. She seems to have very light under eyes, so I'm just going to be focusing this concealer mainly on my under eyes to brighten them out. So next I'm going to be grabbing another concealer, the same one except in a lighter color, and this is from Light to Fair, and I'm going to be applying that more, focusing on the under eyes. I'm just going to be brightening up my under eyes just to kind of recreate how she looks on the under eyes for her skin. And once again, grabbing my banana powder from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm just going to be applying that on my under eyes for the concealer just to set it so that it doesn't crease. So now grabbing my Airspun translucent powder, I'm going to be placing that on my under eyes just to bake, and it's just going to help set in the concealer and keep it there, and then also brighten up more my under eyes. So here on my contour kit, I'm going to be grabbing these two lighter shades, and I'm going to be using this brush from ABH Cosmetics, and I'm going to be using that to contour my cheekbones. Ariana Grande doesn't have a harsh contour or a very dark contour, so I'm just going to go lightly on this with the brush, making sure to dab all the excess off my brush. Next, grabbing my MAC Go Glow. I have been obsessed with this bronzer. It is a beautiful color. I'm going to be using this to bronze my cheekbones, as well as my forehead and also my jawline. Next, I'm going to be grabbing my favorite NYX Ombre Blush in the color Strictly Chic, and I'm just going to be lightly applying that onto the higher points on my cheeks, and I'm just going to be lightly brushing that because Ariana Grande doesn't really have a lot of blush in this music video, so I'm just going to be brushing that on. Next, grabbing this e.l.f. setting face brush, I'm going to be dusting all that baking off from the translucent powder and just blending that into my face. So next, grabbing this Cougar body shimmer, I'm going to be grabbing a little bit with my finger and just lightly dabbing it on the higher points of my face and on the bridge of my nose for a slight highlight. Ariana Grande doesn't have a lot of highlights, so I'm just going to be doing that because she does have some glow. Here I'm going to be using my House of Lashes false lashes in the color, in the style Boudoir. These are really beautiful lashes, and they're very full and dramatic, and in this video that Ariana Grande made, she has very dramatic eyelashes that are long and just full and beautiful, so I feel like these are the perfect fit. So I was applying and curling my eyelashes, and I applied them with my Apple Super Lash Mascara and also with my Better Than Sex Mascara. So here, grabbing my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Chocolate, I'm going to be running a spoolie through my eyebrows and then defining and lining out my eyebrows and filling them in. Now, Ariana Grande has more straight eyebrows. She doesn't really have them dramatic or arched, and I do, so this is going to be the only difference, or one of the only differences between me and her. So I'm just going to be filling in my eyebrows how I usually always fill them in. And if you have straight eyebrows, and you have no problem with this, but if you have arched eyebrows, you can go ahead and do your eyebrows however you normally do them. Now I'm just running my spoolie through them after I finished filling them in, just to blend them out. So here, grabbing my NYX lip pencil, I'm going to be lining my lips and then just making sure that it just has a clean line so that the lipstick that we use doesn't run down and it just stays within the lines. Now here I'm grabbing my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the color Lumiere. I love this color. It is such a beautiful light mauve color, and it's just really great, but unfortunately this was a little too light for the lipstick that Ariana Grande was using in her music video. So after this one, I'm going to be grabbing Poison, another lippy stick from ColourPop, and I'm just going to be lightly applying that onto my lips just to darken up and make it a little bit more of a dark mauve color. So here is the finished look, and we're just gonna go ahead and leave. I'm gonna change my shirt and fix my hair, and then I'll be back. So here is the final look with the hair and everything. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye!